Gemini 3.5 Pro just got basically confirmed by Google exec and is coming soon. OpenAI had GPT-5.5 Codex model leaked through their own API this week, and Claude Code just got caught with the unreleased feature called bug crawl, and there's more, so let's get into it. April has been a busy month for a lot of AI labs. We got new models from the two leading frontier labs, Anthropic with Claude Opus 4.7 and GPT-5.5 from OpenAI. We also got models from the open source communities, from DeepSeek version 4 dropping to Kimi K 2.6 and Minimax M2.7. The space has been moving fast, but one of the frontier labs that has not dropped a new model in a minute so far is Google. And right now it's confirmed that Google already has a new model in development. Maybe it might be called Gemini 3.5 Pro, but this model should be dropping very soon, and there's high confidence that this model might drop before May 19th. Why is that? Because Google is holding their I/O conference during May 19 to 20 and is going to feature key developments in AI as well other products in the Gemini workspace, including AI Studios, things like that, even Notebook LM. So it makes sense for Gemini to have a model ready for them to talk about at the conference. I don't think that they're going to wait until the conference to drop the model and drop it live, or post-conference. It wouldn't make sense for them. Now, Gemini 3.5 Pro needs to come out fast because the new models from Opus 4.7 and GPT 5.5 have obviously outperformed the Gemini models at the moment. And because of the competition between OpenAI and Anthropic, the space has shifted and people are transitioning from Claude Code to either Codex or Codex to Claude Code. But a lot of people are not really using anti-gravity as much compared to before. This is one of the main reasons why Gemini 3.5 Pro could be coming out soon, and when it does, I'll keep you guys updated. There are some people in the space that are already saying that Google should just give up at AI at this point. Obviously, I don't believe this is true. Google has one of the top models out there, and whenever a new Gemini model drops, it shakes up the whole marketplace and it puts pressure once again on OpenAI and Anthropic. And given their distribution system with Google, obviously, it's hard to compete with the Gemini models when it comes to revenue and it just comes to distribution footprint. So anyone that says something like this, I agree with this person that they don't realize that 3.1 Pro preview is probably pretty much similar when it comes to GPT 5.5 and Opus 4.7 on a lot of things. It depends on what you're using these models for, and the Gemini models can still compete. Obviously, we need a new model from them ASAP. And based on what I've seen from somebody called Logan Kilpatrick, there is a lot of optimism that the new model should be dropping near Google I/O 2026. So as I said, May 19th to 20 is when that date is. I have a feeling maybe the model is out before a week, so they have something to talk about during the Google I/O 2026 when it comes to the Gemini model line. Obviously, this is just my prediction. We don't know 100% what the timeline will be, but we know that the model is out there and is competing on benchmarks that most people are going to care about. So hopefully this model drops soon because I'm excited for it. It looks like GPT Codex 5.5 could be coming next week. We don't know if this is 100% true, but this is a leaked model update that we've seen in the back end. And based off what OpenAI has done in the past, it does make sense. Usually, whenever they dropped a new model, they've also dropped a Codex variant of that model, specifically fine-tuned for coding capabilities as well as cybersecurity. We've seen that in the past where the Codex model gets better at cybersecurity capabilities as well as development workflows. This is obviously important for teams that are building with Codex, and they want a model that not only produces high-quality code, but is also safe and safe against vulnerability. So if this happens, it would make sense for OpenAI to release a GPT 5.5 Codex variant. Some people believe that they've started to consolidate their model, so they might not do this once again. But based on this leak, there's a high possibility that they might release a variant of GPT 5.5 specifically fine-tuned for the Codex platform. Before we continue, we just launched the Universe of AI newsletter. If you want to stay on top of AI news without having to hunt for it, link is in the description. Don't miss out. Anthropic is working on a bug crawl feature in Claude Code that would scan your repositories for bugs using about 10 parallel agents, and it's very possible that this feature would target teams and enterprise customers because they already have access to security and code review features. This would be an additional feature that they would land, and this will be built around multi-agent investigation of your code. Bug crawl would use about 10 agents to basically hunt for general bugs and purpose fixes, while the security tab that they have that's already shipped in Claude Code would be for enterprise target vulnerabilities specifically. And if Anthropic pushes the concept further, the same loop could extend into end-to-end product testing, where Claude spins up a local instance of the app that you're making, walks through the user flows, and reports regressions or any issues that it notices. How this feature actually ships and when it ships is still a question. This is a leak feature that Testing Catalog noticed, but once again, this could also lead to some other companies out in the market to kind of lose their competitive advantage. Many enterprises use features like this to test their code and as well test their repositories. If Anthropic ships this with Claude Code, it's going to obviously, as this said, tank some stocks. So we shall see when this launches, and when it does, let's see what happens. Sam Altman basically confirmed that GPT 5.5 is not the best model when it comes to front-end capabilities, but he's really banking on when it comes to IQ mogging or being the smartest model out there. I don't know why he's talking like that, but I think it's kind of funny. And he agrees that they need to fix that. They really need to work on their front-end capabilities. And is confirmed by many independent testers. People using their internal testing, even myself included, have noticed that, Opus 4.7 has a little bit of edge when it comes to front-end capabilities. Both of these models are still decent, but obviously GPT 5.5 feels more intelligent to work with. So that is definitely the case. And one person actually said that when you give images version 2, so OpenAI's newest image model, some reference to the model or add that skill into your output, it improves the overall generation much better. And we have actually seen this in a lot of generations. For example, World of AI built a Terra-style game with GPT 5.5 and Codex, and they used the GPT image 2 to generate the visual game assets. So if you combine the latest image models plus, obviously the intelligence and capabilities of GPT 5.5 and put it into Codex, you could generate amazing assets, and you could actually generate usable assets that actually work. So that's the way you can kind of get around with this at the moment. Obviously, this model will get better at front-end design capabilities, but at the moment, use the two newest models from OpenAI, GPT Image 2 and GPT 5.5, if you want to improve your front-end design capabilities. Google and Anthropic are teaming up, and at the moment, that might not make sense why they would do that, but it's pretty simple. Anthropic needs compute power. Google has that compute power, and they're going to offer it to Anthropic. So not only do they benefit from the AI race with their models competing, but they also benefit when Claude models actually do well, because that will increase their demand for compute. And as the demand for compute increases, so do the fees that Anthropic pays to Google. So this is a smart play by Google because they're covering the whole vertical stack of the AI space. They obviously have an AI model, Gemini. They have a distribution footprint for Gemini through AI Studio, through Gmail, through all those features. Everyone is using Google already at a large scale. Now they're already providing the bottom layer of the AI stack, which is compute, and providing that to a frontier lab like Anthropic is going to benefit them in both ways. Obviously, this is very beneficial for Google, but why would this be beneficial for Anthropic? Very simple. Why would you invest millions of dollars in creating infrastructure when you can just rent that infrastructure using a partner like Google? Obviously, for us as users, it might not make sense. How can two competitors be partnering? But we see that this happens a lot, and this is beneficial for both. And we'll see more partnerships like this happening in the future as compute becomes the biggest constraint for these AI labs. But that's it for today's video. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Follow our new newsletter as well at universeofai.beehive.com, as well as subscribe to the main channel World of AI, and support us on X by following the Universe of AIZ as well. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.